don't get too excited. I think you won that.
You did.
I mean, I may have got one. I got one. Woo! I know my job.
Who do we think knows the other one's job better?
So she's done.
So you think Matt?
I honestly think she may know a little bit more all around. Who knows? It'd be interesting to see. She's been in title, so she's kind of seen a lot of the and Lena, yeah. So she's seen lots of different stuff. So
okay.
yeah.
So
we'll see.
Similar to Finish the Lyric, this is Finish the Question. All right.
Okay.
Now these are popular questions that are asked to people in your field. So this is a common question, probably asked to Matt. Brandy, finish it. What's the difference between being pre-qualified and what?
And qualified?
Matt, he's shaking his head no. What's the answer, Matt?
Pre-approved.
It is pre-approved.
Oh, okay.
You want to tell the people?
Yeah, so I mean, it's pretty simple. So the pre-qualification is just a brief overview of everyone's kind of financial status. A pre-approval means that it's actually gone through underwriting. So the underwriter has looked at the file, told us that everything's good. And when you make a pre-approval, that is a whole lot different than saying, hey, I'm pre-qualified.
Let's keep it in check because now you got to answer a realtor question.
All right.
See if we can build some momentum here.
Okay.
All right. So a question that Brandy has probably asked quite a lot. See if you can finish the question. How much do I have to pay an agent to help me what?
Buy a house.
Buy a house is correct. Brandy, I assume that's something you get asked fairly often?
Yes.
Okay.
So the answer is, as a buyer's agent, it costs you nothing. So when you buy a house, the person who's paying our commission is the person who is selling the house. So when you go out to buy a house, it costs you nothing to use a realtor.
It's nice.
Another one for Matt, he probably gets asked quite a bit. How much should you save for a what?
Down payment.
Down payment is correct, Matt.
Yay.
You get asked that quite a bit.
All the time. Yeah, absolutely. I think that the biggest kind of caveat to that is people don't realize that there's more to buying a house than just your down payment. So you've got your down payment, closing costs, and an escrow account that you have to set up. So a lot of people just expect to just bring a down payment, and there's a little more to it. So
common realtor question asked to a realtor: should I order a home? What?
Inspection.
Home inspection is correct. Brandy, home inspection important?
You should always get a home inspection. Even if that house was built new construction, houses are built by people. People make mistakes, and sometimes stuff gets overlooked. You never want to leave a purchase without knowing exactly what it is that you're getting.
Yeah.
Always.
Common question, probably asked to Matt. How do interest rates affect your blank?
Payment.
Payment, Matt.
Mortgage
payment, all kind of the same thing. Something you're commonly asked. Interest rates affecting that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And to be fair, interest rates are something that we have to deal with on a daily basis. But there's so many other factors that affect your payment that is not interest rate related.
Last question for you. Common question asked to real estate agents. How many houses should I blank?
How many houses should I look at?
Before
buying.
Before buying. Brandy said, is that something that's asked to you quite a bit? How many houses do I need to look at? One. One. See the first one you like, go buy it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I would say that I do get asked a lot, like how many houses you think you're going to be able to show us. The reality is with the market the way it is now, we can show you what's available until it goes pending, which could be 5 minutes after it goes on the market or 3 days after it goes on the market. But you go see them until the house feels right, and I'll show them to you all day long until you find the one you like.
I figured that was going to be the answer there. Before we wrap up, you guys do a great job. There's so many other options out there for people to build with, to buy houses, to get money, to get mortgage, all that sort of stuff. Why you guys? What makes you guys stand out? Why should people hire?
So Matt and I have been really blessed to know each other for a really long time. We've actually been friends since we were in high school. So we work well together. Yep. We expect the same kind of results and customer service that we give to our clients from the other person. We communicate really well together. And on top of that, Matt's the preferred lender for T-Briggs Construction. So when you guys use Matt to get your loan, depending on the loan amount, He's going to be able to also cover some of your closing costs for you. And I just feel like this has
Yeah.
been a great partnership for us so far. And it's really smooth sailing. If you want a transaction that you know goes from point A to point B with the least amount of hurdles, we got you.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, it's a team atmosphere, so it's really important to have that chemistry. And we've known each other for a really long time, so it's definitely something that everybody should be on the lookout for. And if they need anything, give us a shout. So.